CertPunch practice round for AZ900 Microsoft Azure Fundamental Certification Exam. 20 questions. Read the prompt, choose the best answer before the reveal, then listen for the exam logic behind it. Let's begin. Question 1 of 20. For an enterprise that needs to securely store and access sensitive information, such as API keys, passwords, certificates, or cryptographic keys, which Azure service provides a secure solution for managing these secrets? Option A, Microsoft Sentinel. Option B, Azure Key Vault. Option C, Azure Monitor. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option B. Exam logic. Azure Key Vault is specifically designed to securely store and manage sensitive secrets like passwords and keys. Sentinel is for security monitoring, and Monitor is for performance. Question 2 of 20. True or false? A resource can have multiple locks? Correct answer. Option A, true. Option B, false. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option A. Exam logic. Azure allows multiple locks on a single resource for layered protection. The trap is thinking locks are mutually exclusive. Question 3 of 20. Which Azure feature enables you to enforce restrictions on resource creation within your subscription, such as allowing only specific VM sizes, restricting resource creation to certain regions, or mandating multi-factor authentication, MFA, for particular types of accounts? Correct answer. Option A, Azure Policy. Option B, Azure Blueprints. Option C, Azure Key Vault. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option A. Exam logic. Azure Policy enforces restrictions on resource creation, like VM sizes or MFA requirements. Blueprints are for deployment, and Key Vault is for secrets. Question 4 of 20. True or false? Azure Policy automatically deletes existing resources that are not compliant with the policy configuration. Option A, true. Option B, false. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option B. Exam logic. Azure Policy does not delete non-compliant resources. It only flags them for remediation. The trap is assuming policy enforcement includes deletion. Question 5 of 20. Which Azure tool provides personalized alerts and guidance tailored to your Azure usage, including subscriptions, services, and regions? It also allows you to set up notifications for service issues, planned maintenance, and other health advisories specific to your resources. Correct answer. Option A, Azure Service Health. Option B, Azure Status Page. Option C, Azure Monitor. Option D, Azure Advisor. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option A. Exam logic. Azure Service Health provides personalized alerts and guidance for your specific Azure resources. Advisor is for optimizations, not health notifications. Question 6 of 20. In the context of Azure services, which of the following is not a feature of Azure Monitor? Option A, Container Insights. Option B, Log Analytics. Option C, Creating Alerts. Option D, Analyzing Costs. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option D. Exam logic. Analyzing costs is a function of Azure Cost Management, not Azure Monitor. The other options are all valid Azure Monitor features. Question 7 of 20. For an enterprise aiming to optimize its cloud spending by receiving recommendations on resizing or shutting down underutilized virtual machines, which Azure service provides cost optimization insights to help manage and reduce VM costs effectively? Option A, Azure Cost Management and Billing. Option B, Azure Advisor. Option C, Azure Resource Manager. Option D, Azure Monitor. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option B. Exam logic. Azure Advisor is correct because it analyzes VM usage to provide cost-saving recommendations like resizing or shutting down idle resources. The other tools don't specialize in cost optimization insights for VMs. Question 8 of 20. Which tool provides reports with a side-by-side comparison of the cost breakdown between on-premises and Azure, considering all types of costs associated with running workloads, such as hardware, electricity, data center costs, and IT labor? Option A, Azure Cost Management. Option B, Azure Pricing Calculator. Option C, Azure Advisor. Option D, Azure Total Cost of Ownership, TCO Calculator. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option D. Exam logic. Azure TCO Calculator is correct as it compares on-premises and Azure costs, including hardware and labor. The other tools lack the comprehensive side-by-side comparison feature. Question 9 of 20. A company is evaluating whether to buy physical servers or subscribe to a cloud service for their new project. Which of the following best describes the financial implications of each option? Option A. Purchasing physical servers represents operational expenditure, OPEX, while subscribing to a cloud service represents capital expenditure, CAPEX. Option B. Purchasing physical servers represents capital expenditure, CAPEX, while subscribing to a cloud service represents operational expenditure, OPEX. Option C. Both options are considered capital expenditure, CAPEX. Option D. Both options are considered operational expenditure, OPEX. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option B. Exam logic. CAPEX versus OPEX is correct because buying servers is a one-time capital expense, while cloud services are operational expenses paid as you use them. This is a fundamental cloud finance concept. Question 10 of 20. True or false? Your architecture team can create Azure blueprints that adhere to your organization's standards, patterns, and requirements, and then your teams can use these blueprints to deploy Azure resources accordingly. Correct answer. Option A, true. Option B, false. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option A. Exam logic. True is correct because Azure blueprints let teams define and deploy resources following organizational standards, ensuring consistency across deployments. Question 11 of 20. A startup with limited initial capital wants to minimize upfront costs and scale its IT resources as needed. Which option better aligns with the startup's goal of minimizing upfront costs? Correct answer. Option A. Subscribing to a cloud service with a pay-as-you-go model. Option B. Investing in physical servers and infrastructure. Option C. Both options minimize upfront costs equally. Option D. Neither option minimizes upfront costs. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option A. Exam logic. Pay-as-you-go cloud is correct because it eliminates upfront costs, while physical servers require significant initial investment. This aligns with startup goals. Question 12 of 20. Which tool is designed to provide an estimated cost for provisioning resources in Azure, including virtual machines, storage, and other services? Option A, Azure Cost Management. Option B, Azure Monitor. Option C, Azure Pricing Calculator. Option D, Azure Advisor. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option C. Exam logic. Azure Pricing Calculator is correct because it estimates costs for provisioning Azure resources like VMs and storage. The other tools don't provide upfront cost estimates. Question 13 of 20. Your enterprise is planning to transition from an on-premises IT infrastructure to a cloud-based solution on Azure. You need a service that facilitates this migration process smoothly, ensuring minimal disruption and efficient transfer of your existing workloads. Which Azure service assists you in migrating workloads from an on-premises environment to the cloud? Option A, Azure Site Recovery. Option B, Azure Backup. Option C, Azure Migrate. Option D, Azure Cost Management. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option C. Exam logic. Azure Migrate is correct because it's specifically designed for assessing and migrating on-premises workloads to Azure with minimal disruption. The other tools serve different purposes. Question 14 of 20. True or false? You can only have one tag assigned to an Azure resource. Option A, true. Option B, false. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option B. Exam logic. False is correct because Azure resources can have multiple tags for categorization and management, not just one. This is a key resource organization feature. Question 15 of 20. Your enterprise is looking to provide remote desktop services to multiple users while optimizing costs. You want a solution that allows multiple users to access and use a single virtual machine VM concurrently, thereby reducing the number of VMs required and lowering overall costs. Which Azure service allows multiple concurrent users to access and use a single virtual machine, helping to cut costs associated with remote desktop services? Correct answer. Option A, Azure Virtual Desktop. Option B, Azure Virtual Machines. Option C, Azure App Service. Option D, Azure Kubernetes Service. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option A. Exam logic. Azure Virtual Desktop is correct because it enables multiple users to share a single VM, reducing the number of VMs needed and lowering costs for remote desktop services. Question 16 of 20. True or false? ARM templates let you define and manage Azure resources using a JSON file, which describes what resources you need and how they should be configured. Correct answer. Option A, true. Option B, false. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option A. Exam logic. ARM templates use JSON to define and manage Azure resources, ensuring consistent deployments. The trap is confusing templates with manual configuration, which lacks repeatability. Question 17 of 20. A critical business application must be able to quickly recover from any failures or outages to ensure minimal disruption to operations. What aspect of the application is this focusing on? Option A, scalability. Option B, reliability. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option B. Exam logic. Reliability ensures quick recovery from failures, minimizing disruption. The trap is confusing scalability with fault tolerance. Question 18 of 20. True or false? In fixed-price pricing model, you only pay for resources when you use them. Option A, true. Option B, false. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option B. Exam logic. Fixed pricing charges a predetermined fee regardless of usage. The trap is mixing up pay-as-you-go with fixed-cost models. Question 19 of 20. Which of the following factors impacts the cost of resources deployed in Azure? Option A, usage meters, which measure the quantity of resource consumption. Option B, region of the deployed resource. Option C, whether resources are reserved or not, influencing pricing based on commitment terms. Option D, type of traffic, inbound or outbound, affecting data transfer costs. Option E, all of the above. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option E. Exam logic. All factors impact Azure costs: usage, region, reservations, and traffic. The trap is overlooking any single factor when multiple apply. Question 20 of 20. A software company needs to expand its computing resources to handle increased user demand. Instead of buying servers, the company opts for a cloud computing service. They choose a pay-as-you-go model from a cloud provider. Which of these advantages of the cloud applies to this situation? Option A, go global in minutes. Option B, trade capital expense for variable, operational expense. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option B. Exam logic. The pay-as-you-go model directly converts capital expense to variable expense, eliminating upfront hardware costs. The trap is choosing go global, which is a cloud benefit, but not specific to the cost model described.